Hello Outlaw Nation, and welcome back to the Outlaw Dynasty Outlaw Insider Bowl Extra. A great win and an instant classic last time in the conference championship against UTEP. Double overtime, 51-48. We win our first conference championship in school history. And for that, we move up to number 5 in the rankings and get invited to the Sugar Bowl. And we get to take on the Sooners. So lots of exciting things happening. But let's go ahead and take a look at the final top 25, the winners of the conference championship and the conference results. Let's take a look at the bowl games. Let's just check it all out. Let's go. Your final BCS top 25 goes Tennessee and Clemson. So there's your national title matchup. Oklahoma, USC, your Oklahoma Tech Outlaws, Arkansas, Nebraska, Florida, Illinois, and Minnesota round out the top 10. Then you got Florida State, Oregon, Northwest Missouri, Tulane, California, Bowling Green, Iowa, Texas, Arizona, and Army 11 through 20. With UTEP, Miami, Ohio, Washington, Central Mo, and Louisville round out the final BCS top 25 of 2036. Conference championship results, of course, we beat UTEP in double overtime. Tulane wins the American over Army. Tennessee takes the SEC over Arkansas. New Mexico over Hawaii in the Mountain West. USC beats Oregon in overtime for the Pac-12. Clemson over Virginia in the ACC. Nebraska beats Michigan in the Big Ten. Oklahoma over Texas Tech in the Big 12. And Miami, Ohio beats Central Michigan for the MAC title. Those are your championship week results. All right, your bowl games for the 2036 season. Air Force and Stanford in the New Mexico Bowl. Bowling Green, San Jose in the Potato Bowl. Poinsettia Bowl, Notre Dame and Hawaii. Beef O'Brady's, La Tech in East Carolina. New Orleans Bowl be Arkansas State and UAB. Vegas Bowl, Washington and New Mexico. Hawaii is UTEP and Colorado State. Little Caesars Pizza Bowl is Indiana and Central Michigan. Military Bowl, Northern Illinois and NC State. West Virginia and Utah in the Holiday Bowl. Miami and Rutgers in the Belk Bowl. BYU Virginia Tech in the Independence Bowl. Army and Virginia in the Athletic Bowl. Maryland and Houston in the Meineke Car Care Bowl. Central Missouri and Nevada in the Armed Forces Bowl. Tulane and California in the Fight Hunger. Texas Tech and Arizona in the Alamo Bowl. Baylor and Iowa in the Wild Wings Bowl. LSU and Pittsburgh in the Music City Bowl. Arizona State and Syracuse in the Sun Bowl. Navy and Northwest Missouri in the Liberty Bowl. Auburn and Louisville in the Chick-fil-A Bowl. Pitt State and Wisconsin in the Heart of Dallas Bowl. Alabama, Purdue in the Gator Bowl. Florida and Michigan, Capital One. Georgia and Minnesota in the Outback. Nebraska and SC in the Rose. Illinois, Florida State in the Fiesta. Oklahoma Tech in the Sugar. Arkansas and Oregon in the Orange Bowl. Mississippi State, Texas in the Cotton. UCF and Ohio State in the Compass Bowl. Miami, Ohio, Southern Miss in the GoDaddy. Your national championship game this year. Tennessee back in it again this year. They'll be taking on Clemson this time. Should be a good matchup there. And that is your 2036 bowl matchups. Your Heisman Trophy winner in a shocking turn of events. The quarterback from Colorado State ends up beating the running back from Tennessee for the Heisman. I assume it was a close race, but this guy had a great season. He had 2,800 yards passing, 28 touchdowns, and to 8 interceptions. But then he also ran for over 1,000 yards and 15 touchdowns, so that's 43 total touchdowns for that guy. So he is definitely a deserving winner of the Heisman Trophy. 2036 All-Americans. So we did not have any first-team All-Americans this year. Our opponent in the Sugar Bowl, Oklahoma, had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 first-team All-Americans. So they're pretty good. Second-team All-American, boom, Mr. R.J. Anderson. is a second team All-American as a sophomore. He had a great season. I do believe he's the only one. And yes, he was. Freshman All-American. Mr. Tommy Scott is a freshman All-American. How about that? Way to go, Tommy. He had a great season leading us in interceptions and lots more Sooners there on the freshman All-American team. They're going to be good for a while. Let's check out the All-Conference team. First team All-Conference. Oh, McCoy got first team All-Conference. He deserves it, man. He played a heck of a game against us in the conference championship. Give it up to him. His last game in Conference USA, he played extremely well against us, and we were lucky to beat him. RJ Anderson, first team running back. Trey Palmer, first team wide receiver. Big Huey Brown gets first team defensive line. David Simmons, first team linebacker. Look at that, our whole secondary is first team All-Conference. Tommy Scott, David Vela, Sammy the Pickman Pittman, and John the Wrecking Ball Balser, and one Beef Wellington, first team All-Conference. Second team, there we go. JR is your second team quarterback, so good for him. Anybody else get on here? There we go. Javon Sullivan, second team All-Conference corner. That is your All-Americans and All-Conference performers for the 2036 season. Let's check out the Sooners. At starting quarterback, you got Grant Morse, 6'2", 225 senior. He is a 96 overall. Tailbacks, 93, 92, 91, so they are loaded there. Fullback, 92 overall. Wideouts, 97, 93, 90, 87, 86, 85. 90 overall tight end. O-line goes 91, 84, 99, 87, and 91. Defensive end, 93 and 91 there. D tackles, 92, 83. Backers go 90 left, 87 middle backer, 87 right backer. Corners, 85, 84, 84. 88 free safety. 82 strong safety. Kicker is a 93 overall, and the punter is an 82 overall. So they are definitely a very good team. There's a reason they're number 3 in the country. We're going to have to play well if we want to win. We can't turn the ball over. No big mistakes. Really have to do a spectacular job in New Orleans to get a W here. But that is a quick look at the Sooners. Outlaws head into the Sugar Bowl with an 11-2 record. Definitely the best year in school history since last year 7-6 was. We definitely improved on that. Our only 2 losses on the year, we've lost on the road to Virginia Tech and on the road to top-ranked Tennessee, who will be playing for the national title. Other than that, we are on a 9-game win streak. Pretty awesome. The Sooners lost to Texas Tech, and then they lost to Texas in the shootout. And they ripped off, 8 straight to get here to the Sugar Bowl, also at 11-2. Romero threw 13 games, 209 out of 305 for 3,022 yards, 31 touchdowns to 8 picks. RJ with 202 carries for 1,522 and 18 scores. Palmer 45 grabs for 898 and 11 scores. Balser leads us in tackles with 65. Tommy Scott with 4 picks, and Big Huey Brown with 5 sacks leads the way. For the Sooners, Morse with 2,500 yards, 22 touchdowns to 7 picks. I do believe he missed some games due to an injury, so that's on maybe like 8 or 9 game totals right there. Powers, their leading rusher with 10, 20, and 8 touchdowns. Lindsey, their leading receiver with 60 grabs for 745 and 8 scores. Gardner leads them in tackles, Triplett in interceptions, and Jones leads them in sacks. Those are your names to watch during the Sugar Bowl. Jones, Triplett, and Gardner on defense, with Lindsey, Powers, and Morse on offense. A+, A+, we are CCC down the board. 99, 99, 95 for the Sooners, 72, 72, 73 for the Outlaws. Injury report. Looks like Carter, their center, is out for the season with a broken elbow. I believe that's the 99 overall. If it is, that'll definitely help us come game time if he is not there, because a 99 overall center is pretty good. Top players: Joseph, Haas, and Murphy. Keep in mind during the bowl previews here, it takes the seniors out of it, so these are what's left. So Murphy, Haas, and Joseph will be their top overalls next year probably. And then we got David Vela, J.R. Romero, and Beef Wellington leading the way for the Outlaws. And there's your numbers. Number 3, Oklahoma, 11-2 overall versus number 5, Oklahoma Tech, 11-2 overall. We continue to have the number 1 rush defense in the country. They have the number 4 and the number 3 total defense in yardage. They are second in points per game, just giving up 18 points a game. So their defense is stacked. We do have the second best scoring offense in the nation right now at 40 points per game. That's going to be it for this week. Outlaw Insider Bowl Extra. We appreciate you checking it out, spending some time with us here on the Tater Sports Network. Be sure to join us for the game as we head down to New Orleans to take on the Sooners in the Sugar Bowl. Should be a good one. If you're enjoying the Outlaw Dynasty, we would appreciate the support. If you hit that subscribe, hit that like, share. We love the comments. Hoist trophies, win championships. For the Tater Sports Network, I am Chip D. Till next time, see ya.
You crazy mother.